Arkansas at Alabama. The Tide comes back home. And before we dive into the Hogs, we want to remind you to catch Stephen M. Smith on his show Monday through Friday, 97.9, the Fox station there in Florence and Muscle Shoals, Alabama, the way it is, and also a Touchdown Alabama. And subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. The audio you can find on Podbean, Stitcher, and iTunes. Just search Mark Rogers TV. All right, yes, to the Hogs and the Tide. Arkansas comes in limping at 2-3. A dismal effort as a 3-point favorite in Columbia, South Carolina against the Gamecocks. South Carolina has shown little on offense this season, but rolled up 48 points in a 26-point win against Arkansas. Now they've got to face Alabama. Your thoughts about Arkansas football, where Austin Allen has been a mainstay for this program and the leader of this team. Likely he's not going to step on the field. He's hurt his shoulder and doesn't appear ready to play. And Arkansas, the dreaded ground and pound attack that Brett Bielema established a few years ago when this program appeared to be on the rise with the likes of Alex Collins and Jonathan Williams, not quite the punishing ground game or the physical force on offense than they were a few years ago.
It's a huge gut check moment for Brett Bielema because now the fans have gotten into it, Mark. Now the fans are like, when is our moment? When is our time? When is our ship going to come in? Like when you were at Wisconsin, by you, I mean Brett Bielema, you were winning multiple games. You had multiple 10, 11 win seasons. You were taking teams to the Rose Bowl. But where is that kind of consistency when you talk Arkansas football? And for Arkansas in this one, it's going to be tough because, I mean, Austin Allen's a tough kid. He will find a way to will himself to play. He's a tough kid. Both he and his older brother, Brandon Allen, two very tough kids. And, if Austin Allen feels like he's good enough to play, which according to a couple of people I talked to in that Arkansas, area, they feel like it's going to be more so that game time decision. They'll know between tomorrow and Friday whether Austin Allen can go or not. If he is able to go, he will put his entire effort into it. If he's not, you'll see the backup quarterback go out there. But this comes down once again, Mark, to Arkansas's defense. And in years past, you could look at the Hogs defense and see some impact players, whether it was Benyorn Jackson or Tywan Johnson or Brooks Ellis or Deatrick Wise. They always had at least one guy that you can look in the locker room and say, lead us, and he will lead that team. Or they had a group of guys where the moment they spoke, you knew we have a chance to win a football game or at least compete or challenge. In this sense, you look at this Arkansas team, you don't know who the main guys are. You don't know who the impact guys are. You don't know who the big names are, the big name guys are. You don't even know who the unsung hero names are. This is a roster that's been thrown together, and Brett Bielema's like, just go out there and try. Just go out there and try, and let's hope, and let's pray, and let's just do something. Let's just do something. So in this sense, the Hogs, you're going to have to put 8 or 9 guys in the box in this game to limit the run. You're going to have to put 8 or 9 guys in the box to limit the run and hope Austin Allen can play, take some pain medication, but I hope Austin Allen can play because with him in there, he's got the arm talent to at least keep you in the football game. I go back to last year, Mark. Yes, Austin Allen threw 3 picks, but he also threw 3 touchdowns. He threw for 400-plus yards, 400 yards exactly against Alabama, keeping that game close. Final score was 49-30 in favor of the Tide, but Austin Allen made that game interesting. So at the end of the day, if you're the Hogs, defensively, you hope, you pray you can stack 8 to 9 guys in the box, limit the run, and really force Jalen to beat you throwing the football. But offensively, your best bet is to make sure Austin Allen finds some way to play this game because he's got the arm to keep you in the competition, whereas the backup quarterback, you're opening a can of worms for this kid.
I'm going to throw a few other names at you from recent Arkansas defensive versions. Chris Smith was an exceptional player. Darius Philon. Trey Flowers right now is an impact player.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Trey Flowers, yes.
Tremendous player at the DN position coming off the edge.